The army doesn't usually issue public statements. In the Manipur crisis, it's had to do it twice. This statement has come after an FIR has actually been filed by the police against the army. I myself have seen and interviewed women who have tried to obstruct the movement of the army. And now we have this very disturbing video. We'll play it in a moment where women are asking soldiers, "Pehle apna Aadhaar card dikhaiye." Kunal, your thoughts, please.
See, Barkha, firstly, I think the Assam Rifles is one of the finest paramilitary forces that we've had. And I'm talking about the last 200 years. The performance of the Assam Rifles has been absolutely outstanding. And in fact, it is you, in your introductory remarks, you said it was the glue. It was the only form of governance we actually had in the Northeast for a very long time. It's ridiculous, actually, to accuse the Assam Rifles of any kind of bias, because I've operated with them extensively. They work with the army very closely. They orbit, most of their sectors come under 3 Corps. And the Assam Rifles as a fighting force is something which is something quite unique. Earlier, we used to have battalions which were stationed in a particular area. For example, 2 Assam Rifles was in a particular area, it would be there for decades. So they would have a lot of their internal communication and the networking with the local population. That, unfortunately, over the years, there have been changes. Some of them have been detrimental to the functioning of the force. But as a central force, Assam Rifles is the key, actually. And in fact, when this Manipur problem began, I would actually point back to 2009, where 45 additional Assam Rifle battalions were to be raised. That wasn't done because of various tough wars and everything that happened, because the requirement for Assam Rifles as a central, unbiased central force is absolutely vital. When you have, I'm not particularly pointing fingers at anybody at the moment, but the fact is, the moment you have Manipur Rifles or something, there'll always be allegations of bias. Now, the other problem is that the police filing this against the army is a very unfortunate thing, because it just shows that people are pretty desperate to try and use every lacuna to try and make this situation worse in many ways instead of trying to solve it. But to point fingers at the Assam Rifles is actually pointing fingers at yourself, because you are part of the overall system. You may be a Maiti, you may be a Kuki or whatever, but the fact is you're still Indian. And if you're going to talk about them as in derogatory terms or get into this kind of stuff, you're playing with fire.